Hello, welcome to Soony Hotel ERP system operation manual video. So in this video I'm going to show you how to check in a guest from scratch. So here we are logging to the hotel management software. So currently we have currently checking guests, which is demo guest 1. So now we're going to check in a new guest into a room, and watch out on the steps on how to check in a guest. So step 1, you click on check-in. When you look here, you see the check-in. You click on it. So here is the check-in, guest check-in form. So click on add new guest to add a new guest information into the system. So here you click on add new guest. So here we are filling up the guest information. So I'm going to use demo guest 10. Gender male, date of birth optional, company Soony Tech, occupation engineer, address Lagos, city Ikeja, country Nigeria, phone number, and then email address. This is optional, but we can put it. And then ID type, I'm just going to select passport. We'll just put a number, next of kin, and phone number. So here we have option of hosted by. Is it by yourself or by a guest, by a organization or a person? So if you are hosted, if the guest is hosted by himself, his or herself, you just leave it as self, so no further information is needed. But if the guest is hosted by an organization, so here you click on organization, then you input the organization name. And the phone number, so purpose of visit for work. So other informations are optional. Car, vehicle information, debit card, those are optional. So now proceed to click on add data to grid. Here we're supposed to browse for scanned document like the ID, passport ID, a scanned copy of the passport if available, but if there's none available. On my own, I'm clicking on adding the blank document, so I'll just click on add. So then we'll proceed to final stage, which is to save. So this is how you add a new guest into the system before checking in. So now we have created the guest profile. Now if you want to print, you can also print or view the guest information that you just entered. So here is the guest information that we just entered. So next we close the guest registration form. Then we proceed to selecting the guests from the list to check them in. So here we click on list of guests. You can see the button here beside add new guests. So click on it. Here is the name, guest name, demo guest 10. So I'm clicking on it. So these are the information of the guests. So next we select the room we are giving the guests. So I'm taking room 101 for the guests. Plan code, and then it's 7,000 naira. So if there's a different agreed amount for the guests, maybe you decide to give the guests at the rate of 6,005, so you can input it there and the system will capture it. So date out, so I'm checking in for 1 day, so I'm going to be selecting tomorrow as date out because date in is already today. So number of male or female, this area you are expected to put 1. So it's either 1 female, 1 male, or 2 male or 2 female. So here I'm selecting 1 male. So here I'm going to click on add. There's the add button above, so I'm clicking on the add. So now it's added to the information. So next is to input the payment. So here I'm selecting cash, so I input the 7,670 by cash. So you click on add. So this will enable adding it to the account. So now when you look at this place, you see balance is no longer there, 0 now, because total paid is equals to grand total. So then we proceed to check in. Finally, that's all. So just click on check in. The system will load and it will tell you successfully checked in, and if there's any information missing, the system will actually notify you to correct it. So successfully checked in. So that is it. So now we have successfully checked in a guest into room 101. So that is how you check in a guest into the hotel using the system. Thank you.